Hi, I'm just going to demonstrate the SafeSurf VPN feature on the Yachtspot. Um, Essentially what this does is create a VPN tunnel from the Yachtspot device to our VPN servers. Um, so uh, Everything from your internal network that goes through the Yachtspot from the point that it exits the Yachtspot will be encrypted to our servers, and that avoids any issues with um, sniffing of open Wi-Fi networks. Um, I'll start by just showing you how it's a pay-for service, so you need to sign up and install a key before you can use it. I'll just go through how you do that. First of all, we go to the advanced logon page. You can only set this up on the advanced logon page, and if you look here, you'll see there's a couple of little asterisks in red, and they're essentially saying that there's no key installed. So in order to install the key, you need to go onto the administrator pages, which you do by going to the welcome screen, network and system configuration, and then putting in the administrator password. The default is admin, and then you can see there's a whole load more options in the left hand column. You need to go to the SafeSurf VPN page, and here's where you install the key. Now first of all, you've got to get the key, so there's a link here. We give a 3 months trial with every Yachtspot. You simply click that link, go and pay, and you'll be given a key. I'm not going to demonstrate that at the moment. Let's just say that we've gone through that, we've paid, we've got the key, and here is the key. Now the key is surrounded on the left hand side. It's got a less than arrow, and on the right hand side it's got a greater than arrow. So you need to copy the entire key, including the forward and backward arrows, and you simply copy that and you paste it into that box, and then you click activate, and it takes about 30 seconds to activate. And there you go. That it will then say that you've activated it, and there'll be an expiry date, depending on how long you've signed up for. And that's it. You've then activated the service. So if we go back to the advanced logon page, you see that the asterisks have now gone. I'll just show you the status page before we go any further. Okay, at the moment we haven't got a connection on the wireless interface. As you can see, the VPN interface isn't running at all, and the LAN, the Ethernet interface, is up and running, and that's what I'm connecting to the Yachtspot over at the moment. Okay, if we go back to the advanced logon page, you'll see there's the usual drop down menu. Now if you've used Yachtspot before, there used to be just the static connection and the DHCP connection, which was the normal ones you would use to connect to a wireless hotspot. Now there's a third one in the drop down, and that is the SafeSurf VPN connection, which I'm demonstrating here. Okay, well, you just select the SafeSurf VPN connection to make a VPN connection, and you will scan as usual. This takes about about 30 seconds to give a list of the currently available wireless hotspots. Second. Okay, and now we've got a list of local wireless hotspots. The one I'm going to use is hotspot, which I've set up to use on our demonstration network. And if you know, when I click on, if I click on hotspot, it will put the details in the SSID field. Okay, so if I click on that, it puts the details in automatically in there. Now, normally you would be using an open network without the need to use any form of encryption, but in this case, because it's our demonstration network, I'm using WPA, so I need to just put in the WPA key and save the configuration. Okay, so that's saved the configuration. It's set up to use the SafeSurf VPN, but what's got to happen first is it's got to log on to the hotspot network. It's quite likely that the open networks you'll be using will have have a logon page where you'll have to log on and pay. That's technically called a captive portal. So what I've done on our demonstration network is to set up a captive portal hotspot logon page just to demonstrate what that will look like to you. So you can see at the moment the connection itself has the connection to the hotspot has happened as normal. It's received an IP address, which will just be coming up in a moment. It's received the IP address, but the SafeSurf VPN has not been defined yet. It hasn't created a link to the SafeSurf VPN, and that's because the link out is being blocked by the captive portal. So normally what happens is once you've got an IP address, you make an outbound connection, and you're wherever you go to, normally perhaps you just click on the Inventica link and it will be redirected to the page where you have to pay. So this is our demonstration captive portal. I'll put in my username and the password. Once I've logged onto the network, then Yachtspot senses that there's an internet connection, and then it goes on then to create the VPN connection. So it's important to remember that at this point you still have an open connection. So you have to wait until Yachtspot has connected to the VPN server to know that your network is, and there you go. It's now got an open connection onto the internet. It's connected to our website. I'll just close that down. So at the moment there's just an open connection. Oh, there we go. It's already connected to the VPN. There's this small program that runs within the web interface, and it just updates itself automatically, and as you can see, it's connected to the VPN server, and you get a warning that it's created probably that. So all connections now outbound will be over the VPN. You can actually check the external IP by using you can just click this button here and it will actually tell you, but it confirms that is the exit point of Inventica's SafeSurf VPN server. Okay, well I'll just show you the status page. Now that we've got a VPN connection, as you can see now there's a SafeSurf VPN interface, and it's up, and it's been given what is essentially a virtual IP address from our servers. The DNS servers here that it's using are the DNS servers on the VPN network, and it will be using those and not the ones given out by the hotspot. The WAN interface, the wireless interface, is up, but no traffic is going out on that interface unencrypted, apart from DHCP on the wireless interface, where it has to renew itself periodically. And of course the Ethernet interface is working as normal. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.